alam mo, Sandro, sa gitna ng problemang nararanasan natin in terms of sa mga transportasyon, may sinusubukan na bago itong pamahalaan natin. Ito yung tinatawag articulated bus. Ano kaya ito? Ipapaliwanag na sa atin yan ngayon. Let us all welcome our very special guest this morning, Attorney Mary Ann Salada, LTFRB spokesperson. Good morning, Attorney.
Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Sandra. And good morning to our televiewers.
Yes. Attorney, let's talk about the articulated bus. How is it different from the normal buses that we see ngayon sa ating mga roads? And kumbaga, paano yung operations nito? How is it also different? Kasi I understand physically it's different, and also the functions of these articulated buses are also different from the ones that we already have.
Yeah. On yung articulated bus, that is 18.5 meters long. It's equivalent to 2.5 buses. And it can accommodate from 150 to 180 persons. It's designed for city bus operations. We have 48 people sitting, the rest standing. Mass transit talaga yung konsepto ng articulated bus.
And so, bakit natin naisip itong articulated bus na i-push? Bakit natin naisip na i-try ito? Hindi po ba natin talagang masusolusyonan yung problema natin ngayon sa transportasyon?
Kaya natin sinusubukan because first, that is the modern bus. And it's being used sa ibang bansa. Highly more developed countries. Tapos, second, our major problem in land transportation is that maraming masyadong tao. So, we need mass transit. And first and foremost, because of the capacity of that particular bus, it can address yung problems natin ng mass transit. Now, before we introduce that kind of bus here in the Philippines, we might as well test it first. Kasi baka naman hindi pwede sa mga kalsada natin. So, that is why, nung May 7, nagkaroon ng test yung mga officials natin, the OTC officials, including the sub-agencies of the DOTC, LTFRB, LTO, MRT, tapos kasama din yung MMDA.
And then with regards to the operation naman of these buses, so paano ang operations niya? Ganun din, parang they would stop at the bus stops pa rin, and then meron silang mga ruta pa rin na sinusunod. Paano ba ang for the articulated bus?
We would like to make it clear na yung articulated bus hindi siya commercial operation.
Okay.
So the articulated bus is just being tested. And as part of the test, ang gagamitin ng agency will be yung MRT passengers who are having difficulty obtaining yung makasakay sila agad sa MRT kasi masyadong marami yung volume ng pasahero. And we have, konti lang yung mga coaches natin. So in the interim na hindi pa dumarating yung 48 coaches na pre-procure ng DOTC, the agency took advantage of the problem to test one of the solutions to the problem, yung pag-use ng articulated bus, which is a component sa isa pang mas magandang system, which is what we call the bus rapid transit.
Attorney, to clarify lang, so this is run and operated by the DOTC. Hindi siya, unlike the other bus companies na may mga private owners?
The test is being conducted under the supervision of the MRT, our main MRT in collaboration with the LTFRB. Siyempre, ang main naming boss is the DOTC.
So, attorney, nasabi nyo na tinitest pa nga lang siya at ito, nag-try kayo nung May 7. Kamusta po yung feedback?
Yung tinest namin siya, maganda yung feedback. Actually, there were apprehensions that because of the length of the bus, it cannot make turns sa medyo makipot. Pero nung dinaan namin sa malapit sa NAIA Terminal 2 na Iskinita, naka-turn siya. Kinaya niya.
And then ma'am, it's a question na parang kasi sinasabi natin na parang mayroon tayong masyadong maraming buses na nga daw sa road kaya nagkakaroon daw ng congestion which leads to traffic. So ang nagawa natin is what we're proposing with the articulated buses is to add even more buses o sa EDSA nga po na dumadaan. So, paano naman makaka-affecto sa daloy ng trapiko natin?
Doon sa, insofar as articulated buses concerned, that is just a test. So, we are not yet in the long term. Hindi pa natin dinadagdagan ng buses. We are not in effect adding the bus. Kasi
Not yet po.
Not yet.
Chine-check pa lang kung
Chine-check pa
effective
lang
ba.
yung effective ba yung ganung klaseng bus sa EDSA.
Pero, syempre, alamin na rin natin, Sandro, dahil alam natin na makakatulong talaga ito. Pero, if ever po ba, may time frame po ba tayong tinitingnan as to kung kailan ito, kunyari, maganda po yung feedback, kailan po ito ilo-launch, ipapasa, may time frame po ba tayo within next year?
Facing muna tayo. Kasi yung May 7, yun yung test ng mga officials. So that is just 1 day. I mean, it's 7 to 9.
Day. Okay.
That's different kung palagi mo na siyang ginagamit. So, merong iti-test ulit siya, yung public naman yung susunod na magti-test, hindi na yung mga officials ng gobyerno natin. So, yung wala pa tayong time frame kung ano yung period kung kailan siya i-offer sa public. But ang target is that by pasukan, maiayos na natin kasi aayusin din natin kung paano yung arrangement sa traffic.
Oo nga. Yun nga yung inisip ko kanina, Sandro, kasi tama yung tinanong ko kung paano yung traffic nun at ilang articulated bus yung ilalagay at kung saan din siya
yung route niya.
Kasi excited na tayo masyado. Gusto na natin malaman kung kailan ba ito ilo-launch, kung sakaling aaprubahan ito.
Actually, there is reason to be excited about this bus kasi when you enter the bus, it's really very modern.
Actually, ito yung nakikita natin ngayon sa ating mga screens.
So, isa pa lang po ang nandito ngayon sa bansa natin?
Isa pa lang.
Okay.
And then, ma'am, a question also, parang yung idea po na to, like saan country natin binase or napag-aralan, yung research natin, like aling countries yung nakikita natin effective yung paggagamit ng ganitong klaseng mga bus?
Well, that particular bus is a German technology.
And then we've seen these buses go around like which cities around the world po, like
We have you can see that in Europe, in Singapore, as I said, yung mga developed countries talaga.
Okay.
And in Colombia, in Bogota, it's just yung kanyang bus nga lang, it's part of the bigger system which is the BRT, Bus Rapid Transit, and meron talaga siyang dedicated lane. Wala pa tayo sa phase na yon dito.
Alright. Pero sa tingin niyo ba, attorney, in case, since nga nagda-dry run tayo ngayon, tingin niyo ba tingin niyo may bad side din ba kapag ipaisa itong articulated bus? Tingin niyo ba talagang or ano bang nakikita niyo dito so far?
Kaya po natin tinetest. Kasi it's madaling isipin ang pwedeng mangyaring masama. Diba? Pati rin madali ring isipin ang mga bagay na magandang idudulot nito. But what really matters is what happens do sa actual. Kaya yun yung purpose ng
And of course, we're looking forward dun sa good side na maidudulot ng articulated bus na to. And of course, marami pa tayong mga nilook forward na mga proyekto, of course, ng LTFRB at hindi lang yan, at pati in different government agencies kung paano po matutugunan ang problema natin sa transportasyon. And of course, at this point, do you have any message to our viewers?
Ang message po natin, yung ating pong gobyerno ay patuloy naghahanap po ng solusyon para masolusyonan po ang ating problema sa transportasyon.
Alright, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That was Attorney Marian Salada, LTFRB spokesperson.